What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, haha, we're coming back to X Japan. Yes, indeed, X Japan Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bob, do me a favor, okay? Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Make sure you give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Kazoo, and I'm gonna throw a name in there, even though she didn't request this. I know she's watching this video. I'm gonna throw Queenie in the mix here. So yeah, Queenie, this one's for you as well. And it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll. It won with, check this out, 73% of the vote. My God. It was number 390 in the queue. It went straight up to number 1. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song. I have heard a lot about this song, but I've never heard it before. Queenie keeps telling me, you need to check this song out. This is like their signature song. And I'm like, okay, I get it. So here we are, folks. We're going to check it out today. It is X Japan with a song called X. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. At least not to the best of my knowledge. Queenie has played a couple of songs for me from Japan X. Now, it's very possible this might have been in there, but I don't think it was. I mean, I could be wrong, but it does not resonate with me. It doesn't ring any bells, so I don't think I have. However, there is a possibility I may have heard the song in passing, or maybe Queenie did show it to me and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to this and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, this was posted by X Japan Bootlegs. Okay. I didn't know there was an entire channel dedicated to X Japan Bootlegs. And the video has 2 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. X. Chi to Bara. I don't know what that means. 1990 X. Okay. This is the song from what I understand. I think I remember Queenie telling me this. I could be wrong, but I think this is the song that Queenie told me. This is where the X jump comes into play. So I'll be keeping an eye open for that. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. Get yourself!
all intro? I thought they had gone into the song. That was all just intro. That was all just done to hype up the crowd. Okay, all right. Look, it did the job. It definitely did the job. I was getting hyped. I could feel the energy. I was like, okay, I'm into this. All right. Yeah. I had no idea it was just build up. It wasn't even any really part of the song. That's great. That's great. I like that. Cool. So now we're going to get into the song, apparently. Cool. Let's keep going.
Why?
I love the energy. That picking. There it is. I saw it. I saw it. Jump with the X. I saw it. Good for them. That's awesome, man. I love that. I love that type of crowd interaction. I love that kind of energy. This song took off like a shot out of a freaking cannon. Holy smokes. And they have not let up at all. The drumming is just on point. The guitar picking, clean. Oh my God, it's clean. At this speed, I haven't heard a flub, not one. And the thing is, it's not studio. This is live. How easy would it be? Here's the thing. If you do it in studio, you could say, cut, let's try again. You could do that. You can't do that live. You screw up live, it's there. You have to keep on going, keep on trucking, leave it behind you. It happened. Get over it, move on. I haven't heard a single flub in the guitar picking yet. That is precision picking. Holy smokes. I love the energy from everybody. Everybody on stage is moving. Everybody on stage is interacting with each other. Everybody on stage is creating that energy and that stage presence and crowd interaction. God dang it. Live performance is on point. I am feeling this. I am absolutely feeling this. And if you're not feeling it, you're on the wrong channel. Plain and simple. Go find another channel. Because if you're not feeling this, something's wrong with you. Something is seriously wrong with you. It sounds like we may have a guitar solo, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Let's see if I'm right about that guitar solo. This will be the perfect place for it. That X jump, I love it. Great to see, man. That was right. Taking the time to introduce the band members quickly there. Hey, look, he still took the time to introduce them, and I can appreciate that. So that's awesome. I loved seeing the lead singer, Toshi. I love seeing Toshi going back and interacting with Yoshiki back there. That was fun to see, man. I've heard stories. Queenie has told me they were at one point like super close, and then they had a falling out, and then they reconnected again later. I'm not going to go into the reasons why. She told me the reasons why. I don't think that deserves any real attention. I don't agree with it. So I don't feel it deserves the attention that unfortunately it ends up getting. But it was great to see them interacting back there while the three guitar players, and yes, bass guitar is still guitar, okay? It's bass, okay? But it's still a bass guitar. So the three guitarists up at the front, doing harmonizing and counter melodic lines. That was fantastic. That was great to hear. That was well done. Very well done. God, this is just fun to watch. And it's great music to boot. The energy has not let up. We're 5 minutes in. Man, playing a song this energetic and being as energetic as they are on stage, I'm getting tired just watching them. I mean, I'm trying to think, could I do this right now? My answer is no. I have to, I mean, I'm working on dropping weight, but I'm gonna have to drop way more weight than what I have planned to be able to pull this off. And more importantly, I gotta build my stamina back up to be able to pull this off for as long. I mean, doing it like this for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Could I do it now? Maybe. But we still got like another 4.5 minutes. So if they keep this up, I don't know how they're going to be alive afterwards. Dear Lord. Little feedback there.
Shine
This is where Baby Metal got it from. I listen, and that's not a slight at all. I've seen in the comments a lot of people in the Baby Metal videos have told me that they were very, very heavily influenced by X Japan, and I see a lot of the similarities, especially right here doing the we are, and the crowd responds with, I believe the crowd is saying X, which is cool. Yeah, I see the parallels. I see what the people in the comments were saying. I get it. I absolutely get it. That's great though. Listen, when you're able to pay homage like that to your idols and take it and make it a part of your own show, I have no problem with it. We all steal from each other, guys. We all do. There is nobody that you can say is honestly 100% original. Everybody has stolen something from someone else, okay? Later on down the road, people are going to steal from Baby Metal. I promise you, you know? And then farther on down the road, people will steal from those people. So we're all stealing. And here's my stance on that. People have often asked me how I feel about that. I got no issue with it. I have no problem with it, whatever. When people steal stuff from our bands, I'm like, great. Hopefully it works out for them. Hopefully they'll shoot it at the flagpole, and hopefully people will salute it. You know, I'm hoping the best for them, because down the road, who knows? We might steal something from them back. You know, we just might. As long as it's all done in the spirit of creativity, and it's all done in the spirit of paying homage, you know, and it's acknowledged, then I got no problem with it whatsoever. You know, none at all. So, fun times, good times. It sounds like it's the end of the song, but we still have 2.5 minutes. Are they going to do like a 2.5 minute long big rock and roll ending? Dear Lord. I can only imagine what that's going to look like. Let's see how this goes.
We are, you are, X!
Oh, they went right back into it. Here we go again. A little more simplified this time. Solo on now, good. Use your instrument like a weapon, absolutely. It's a tool. Don't be a slave to it. Great. Whew, that's how you end a show. That is definitely how you end a show. Leave it all out there on the stage. Nice. Great ending. I love how they went right back into it. I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice little surprise. Okay, I finally saw X. Hope you're happy, Queenie. And yeah, it was definitely worth watching and hearing. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was X Japan with X. This was a request from Kazoo. I'm gonna throw Queenie's name in there just for, you know, just for giggles, because I know she's been waiting for me to do this song. And this was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 73% of the vote, moving it from number 390 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay. I thought long and hard on this. I did, because I was gonna give it a score, and I kept thinking to myself, I better be sure before I give it the score. And make sure I have reasons to support it. And yeah, I got all the reasons I need. I feel good. And we're gonna get the score right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I know my face is showing it. I have no poker face. Don't ever play poker with me, because you'll absolutely rake me over the coals, and I don't feel like having you take all my money. I just don't like that feeling. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am gonna give that a 9.1. Yep, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I could sum this whole song up, the whole performance up, everything. I could sum everything up with what I saw, what I heard, what I experienced with one simple word. Impressive. Everything about this song was impressive. From the songwriting, the song construction, the chordal flow. Okay, the chordal flow was actually pretty easy to follow. I'd be lying if I said it was mind-blowing. But the execution of it, though, with the speed and the precision, yeah, impressive. Absolutely impressive. That guitar picking, I just cannot get over it. I'm sorry. Look, I know I'm a bass player, okay? I know. But I can appreciate guitar playing when it is done well. I can absolutely appreciate smooth, precise, clean, immaculate guitar playing. And we had that in spades throughout this entire song. Whether it was just simply picking on the chords, you know, playing the 1, 2. Yeah, 16th notes. Jesus. At that tempo. 16th notes at that tempo is like playing 30-second notes in any slower tempo. It's nuts. And they were precise through the entire song. I did not hear one picking flub at all through the entire song. All 9 minutes of it, I didn't hear one picking flub out of either guitar player. Folks, listen. It's one thing to do it in studio. It's one thing to do it on an album, because when you're in studio, you could have the engineer go, cut, that's great, guys. Let's try again. Let's make it cleaner. You could do that. In a live setting, you don't have that option. You get one chance, one take, and that's all you get. And they nailed it. Dear Lord, did they nail it. The guitar playing was impressive from every aspect, whether they were just chunking away those 16th note chords, to when they were doing their solos, to when they were doing their unison lines, to when they were doing their harmonizing lines, with the bass player doing the counter melodic lines. It was all impressive. Everything was impressive. Let's go back to the bass player. Sure, why not? I could hear him. I can actually hear him in this, and I know that sounds stupid. Like, why are you making such a big deal of it? Because, guys, so often the bass player is shoved to the back in the mix, and he doesn't come out. You don't hear the bass often in any band. I'm not even talking about this band. I'm talking about in any band. So whenever I get a chance to hear the bass coming through clear as day, I always like to mention it, and I definitely heard the bass player here clear as day. It was so good to hear. The drumming on this, oh man. Poor Yoshiki back there. His arms are gonna need like a full-blown like 30-minute massage after that. I mean, good Lord. He was committing a hate crime on those drums. He was pounding on them. He was beating them like they owed him money. It was fun to watch, and it was even better to hear. I mean, he did a fantastic job back there. Toshi's vocals on this, I mean, what can you say about the guy? It sounded great. Sounded a little raspy from what I remember when I did my reaction to Kurenai. I don't remember his voice being that raspy. Now, granted, this is toward the end of the show, okay? So and maybe this was toward the end of the tour, and his voice may have been going, and he might have been struggling to get it out. I don't know. I don't know the story there, but I mean, he got through it, and it sounded good. It sounded powerful. To be honest with you, I kind of like that edginess. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was just because of circumstance. I don't know, but I dug it. I actually dug it. No, the musicianship, the songwriting, outstanding. Outstanding. What really got me more than anything on this was the level of showmanship that I saw in this. Now, don't get me wrong. We saw a great amount of showmanship when we did Kurenai, but this trumped Kurenai in the live performance. The energy on stage was non-stop. I mean, it just never let up. It never quit. People were constantly interacting with each other, interacting with the crowd, creating that stage presence, creating that stage energy. The showmanship was off the charts. I mean, dear Lord. Folks, if you look, I was feeling this from the start, okay? And it never let up. If you weren't feeling this performance, put the music aside. If you were not feeling this live performance, you are on the wrong damn channel, and you need to go find another channel to watch. I'm being dead serious. That was a fantastic live performance. It had everything I'm looking for when it comes to a live performance. And I know right now people are going, well, there was no pyro, there was no cryo, there was no lasers, blah, 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 blah. So what? There actually was cryo at the very end. But so what if there wasn't? Look, Paul Stanley, I had a chance to meet Paul Stanley once, and we were talking music, and that we talked about production, you know, versus live energy from the performers. And he reminded me, it's so funny because it totally slipped my mind, but he reminded me that in their beginning, when Kiss was first starting out, they didn't have cryo, they didn't have pyro. They had pyro. They had two candelabras, one on each side of the drum riser. That was their pyro. Now that was it. But when they were starting out, they didn't have anything fancy like that. They relied on building up their presence and building up their reputation for being an amazing live band by doing one simple thing, and that was having stage presence, stage energy. And humbled me quickly because like, oh yeah, that's right, you did. He told me straight up, what the funniest thing he said, I was talking about, our band has been compared to, you guys just without all the pyro and the lights and the crowd. And he looked at me, he just kind of smiled. He's like, that's just money. And I was like, but he's absolutely right. It is just money. I mean, look, you can have all the pyro and cryo and stuff on stage that you want. And look, you can look at Rammstein. Okay, look at Rammstein. They are what I like to call a production band. And they have phenomenal production. Great uses of pyro and cryo and smoke and lights and special effects and everything like that. They don't have a whole lot of energy on stage. They really don't. If you watch a full, I haven't seen a full concert, but I've seen a lot of live footage from them. And if you look at them and look at the accumulation of work that I've seen from them from when they play live, they don't do a whole lot themselves. They rely on their production. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? As long as you are willing to admit that is who you are, and that's the kind of band you are, I got no issue with whatsoever, especially when it's as well executed as Rammstein does. Now, Japan takes very much the stripped-down version. They don't rely on a whole lot of special effects and stuff, at least not in this performance. They rely completely on themselves to create that stage presence, that energy, that production was very bare bones. But their showmanship was off the charts. So I could definitely appreciate that. And yeah, I do feel like this was a more high energy performance, more showmanship structured performance, more attention to detail in the showmanship performance than Kurenai had. That is not a slight against Kurenai. Look, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I loved that song. But this song, between the energy, the drive, the feel, just the overall energy of the song, combine that with the amazing, phenomenal, fantastic showmanship that we saw on stage. That's how we come to a 9.1 with this. Could it be better? Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be. It could be. But I mean, look, this was phenomenal. Okay, it was phenomenal. So I got no issue with it whatsoever. I thoroughly enjoyed this song, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to this again. This was fun. This was fun. I'm gonna want to watch it though. I mean, just listen to the song on its own. I think I could do it. But there's definitely something to be said about watching the live show with this. Yeah, this is one of those songs where you need to see the live footage. So, yeah. But I enjoyed it. I thoroughly was impressed by it. And that's why it's getting, you know what? The more I look at the score, the more I'm wondering if I'm underselling it. I think I am. We're going to change it. We're going to change it. Hey, you know what? Hey, I don't want to hear it. Look, it's my show. If I want to change the score, I'm going to change the score, all right? Deal with it. Let's play with some numbers. Let's see what feels good. Actually, it does feel good. Hold on. Let me... No, that's too high. That's too high. That's too low. Still too high. No? Oh, okay, but hold on. There. I like it. We're gonna stick with it. Okay. New score. Deal with it. I don't care. I don't care if you're mad. Look, if you're gonna be mad about this,
You what?
go, leave. Get out of here. Get off the channel. I'm serious. I don't need you here. Go away. I'm gonna change the score. And I feel good about this. I actually feel better about this score now. On a scale of 1 to 10, new score, final score, I'm going to give this a 9.4. Yep, 9.4. There it is. I feel better now. You know what? I gave it the 9.1. I was like, nope, that's my gut telling me let's just stick with it. But after doing all the talking I did, nah, 9.4. That actually makes way more sense. And it actually does feel better. So yeah, 9.4. There it is. Final score. I have spoken. Well, let's get into it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job. And I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.